Thank you. Yes. So, in my general interest is in modeling, domain modeling. I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute. Domain modeling, and I've been applying that or it happens to be that in my career I've been applying that a lot in the context of enterprises. So enterprise architecture, enterprise modeling, enterprise engineering, those fields. When I was asked to give a keynote, I discussed a bit with the organizers of what we might select. I could have chosen something around enterprise modeling. But one of the things that was still on my to-do list was to do a bit of thinking about how all these things like views, diagrams, programs, animations fit together. And the and other models also suggests the perspective that I take on all these things, in the sense of diagrams, programs, animations. Then in our context, we can basically see them as models, or basically we have to see them as models. And this keynote is just a step in this in a search towards better insights on these concepts. And it's it represents the more fundamental interest I have in modeling. So again, application area I've been working in is enterprises, but I also have this generic interest in models. And indeed, how do these relate? So things like views, programs, modeling language, conceptual models, spreadsheets, they will fly by as well. They all have a relation. And yeah, if you have questions, feel free to ask them or disagree, so we can have a discussion. So, as I said, it's good to have interaction here, and we're also still learning about these things. I already mentioned that, so general interest is in modeling, model-driven systems, I would like to call them. So systems in the social, cyber-physical, generic sense, systems where models play a crucial role. And the key application field I have had over the 20 years is to enable enterprise design management with model-driven systems. So the enabling has to do with the fact that in that context of enterprises, we have humans, and with models we can provide people with insight so they can make the correct design decisions, but it's still humans who make the decision, implement the decisions, and might not implement it the way the way the models would suggest it to be the best way to do it. So that's also why I speak about enterprise design management as basically a generalization of what we know as enterprise architecture, information systems engineering, business process management, but also organizational